Ellen McCauley prayed off in Syracuse, New York. And I want to spend a minute or two on addiction to worry. Every time I get on a flight, I look around and I hope to see babies. I hope to see little babies because I always say, oh, there's a lot of babies on this flight. I think it's going to be safe because I think Jesus is going to look out for those babies. And one of the best flights I ever was on was the time that I was on with 50, it was 1991, and there was like 50 World War II soldiers, and they were going to Florida to get they were going somewhere. I can't remember if we were going to Chicago, but they were getting another plane to go to Hawaii for the 50th anniversary of Pearl Harbor. And I got on that plane and go, I'm golden. These guys lived through Pearl Harbor. God's not going to let anything happen in this plane. I'm golden, you know? And I had one of the best flights of my life because I was just sitting there yucking it up with the World War II vets, you know? Here's one of the things. If someone wins the lottery, I think, I could win the lottery. If someone gets killed in a plane crash, I think, I could get killed in a plane crash. So I think all the good things could happen to me, but I also think all the bad things can happen to me. I want to break my chain of worry, and I've worked on it. I've really worked on it. Last September, I got on a plane for the first time since 9/11 and flew to Vegas because you know why? I figured I'm old now. I lived a good life. So if I die, I die. So I figured, what? That's okay. I'm 65 years old, I could die. It really helps, that kind of feeling. I really had, plus I had 4 bottles of whiskey in my car. But they were those little ones. Actually, I was saying a lot of prayers. But I love this. Your head is a scary place to be. Because there's been so many times where I'm having the most pleasant conversation with somebody, and in my mind I think, I'm having a pain in my chest. You think it's a heart attack? I don't think it is. I'm going, how are you? And I'm having all these, which I'm really not having a pain in my chest, but you know what I'm saying. You have all these thoughts in your head. Have you ever wondered what your life would be like without worry? And you know, then you get to the things where you have kids. And the second they come out of your body, now before then, the second the sperm fertilizes the egg, you start worrying about that kid, don't you? It doesn't matter if they're 10, 20, 30. My mother worries about me. She's 86, I'm 65. She worries about me. I'm her kid. Anybody worry about their kids here? Oh yeah! You know, and then we can what if ourselves to death. Well, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if we leave here and pray it off, and then this happens or that happens? I better eat a donut while I have a chance. One of the things is, you look at it and you say, what is the worst case scenario? Okay, I'm in a plane. What's the worst case scenario? I'm going to crash and die. I'm going to die. What's the most likely scenario?
It died.
I died. What's the most likely scenario? You're going to arrive there fine. What's the best case scenario? You're going to arrive there fine, buy a lottery ticket, and win $1 million. That's the best case scenario. We need to take the worry in our lives and change it into I can behavior. We take so many of our day-to-day experiences, and I do this at work too. There's this big education guide that has to be done for the Parkinson's conference, and it's really so much work. And I think, oh my gosh, I got to get working on that. I got to get it done. And what if I can't do it? Well, of course I can do it. I've done it all those other years. But you ever negative self-talk yourself? What if I can't do it? We do that about weight. I have 40 pounds to lose, someone's saying. I can't do it. Can I do it? No, I can't. Anyone here, you know, I won't call on you, have negative self-talk about your weight?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. We say, I can't do it. Oh, what the heck? Ellen's not here. I'm going to have ice cream. I'm going to have it every minute of every day. I hate Ellen. I want ice cream. We have this chatter And we say, I'll start tomorrow. I promise God I'll start on Friday, September 27th. I just have to have this candy bar right now. I have never had a bag of chips that made anything better. It never made it better. I might have thought I liked him at the time, but at the end, I just had a bag of chips and the same problems I had.
Ellen, can
Yes,
I say something?
absolutely.
I went through that once. What I discovered, basically, is it doesn't make things better. It lets you forget. You focus on something else for 2 minutes. That's what it does. That's the magic.
What Mary Ellen's saying is it doesn't make you forget your problems when you're eating a bag of chips. You forget about your problems for the 2 minutes you're eating them, but then as soon as you eat the two minutes are over, then you start making it worse by going, I hate myself for eating those chips. So one of the things that really helped me with getting rid of the snacks and not having the chips is praying to God, is saying, Lord, I'm going to give this to you. Am I perfect? Absolutely not. But we have chains that we have carried with us. One of the things I said about being an adult child and having someone in your family who did have an alcohol issue, you grew up in a worried environment. You know, is Dad going to take his paycheck? Is he going to get drunk on the paycheck? Are we going to be able to pay the rent? Is my mother going to cry? Is this going to happen? And you're a little kid having that anxiety. There comes a time where you can no longer use it as an excuse or dwell on the past and say, that was then, this is now. God wants us to lead a joyous life. He wants to break those chains. Let's listen to a song about breaking the chains in our lives.